We're going to ask Luna to house the baby. I said, house the baby? I said, you worried about the wrong thing. Now it's not the time. I said, if you don't take your tail in that room and call the doggone police. Luna ends up telling Will that she risked it all for him, how she just want love and to build a life with him. He ends up grabbing the phone and he said he calling the police. But he hasn't yet. He hasn't yet. Bill and Kate were just talking about Luna. Basically, the whole show is about everybody talking about Luna. That means something about to get ready to happen, y'all. Bill and Katie was just talking about Luna. Steffi tells Finn that she hates his daughter. I said, we figured that. I said, we know. He know too. She kept trying to get him. I said, he's not going to tell you how he truly feels. Not 100%. He's never going to 100% tell you how he feels. He know exactly how he feel. You know exactly how he feel. But yeah, she ends up telling him how she hates his daughter. Hold on. Let's see if they let me put this photo up. Do. Let me know if y'all can see that or not. I don't think so. It's not letting me do it. Look, I tried. Hey, how you doing today? But yeah, she said that she hate his daughter. Deacon talks to Poppy and Lee about Luna murdering his friends. And the last thing is that Ivy's still trying to convince Electra to leave Will. Because at this point, that's exactly what she's trying to do. That's exactly what she's trying to do. But okay, on today's new episode, what time is it? I don't think General Hospital went off yet, but I haven't seen it. But yeah, Luna tells Will that she risked it all to come see him. He just standing there looking at stuff. I said, you better go get that phone or something. Then she gonna tell him, she was like, she don't have a weapon or whatever. She not gonna harm him. I mean, last time when he tricked her or whatever, she didn't do nothing to him. But that don't mean nothing. If she desperate, she will. If she desperate, she will. He just standing up there having a whole conversation. Then finally grabbed the doggone phone and didn't do nothing with it. So I said, all I want to hear from you is how's the baby? How's the baby? Now I understand you want to know how your baby doing, but dude, this ain't the time. She done broke out of jail and she desperate for you. Nothing is clicking. No matter how many times you tell her you don't want her. That's a dangerous person, especially when Electric come through the door. Now I don't know if she gonna make it before Luna leaves, cause they showed a clip where Will's gonna be outside. He gonna be talking to Chief Baker, and I think it's gonna be another police officer. And he was saying she went that way. She was just here or something like that. So I don't know if they gonna be there then or not. Then they show another clip where they're inside of the house. Ivy is there, Electra's there, and Will is there. Then next thing you know, Sheila and them coming through the door. But yeah, I said, Will, this ain't the time. What the world? He got a soft spot. He does have a soft spot for her. But yeah, where I stopped at, Luna tells Will she risked it all to come see him. Ivy again asks how things are with Electra and Will. I said, now how many times, I understand that's your niece and you want her to make the right choice, but if she ain't making the right choice, you gotta let her find out for herself. Every time they show these two now, she trying to convince her to leave Will. That's what I think anyways. She was just making sure that's what she wants. She making sure she understand, the severity of the situation. Because, she not grasping how things finna go. I mean, I don't think so. I think they said something about Luna's supposed to go over the cliff or something like that. But I don't think she gonna be dead. She like Sheila. She don't die. She like Sheila. She don't die. But yeah, Steffi hopes the Spencers can make it through this whole situation. Like I said, the whole episode is about them talking about Luna. Bill tells Katie Luna is locked up. There's not much she can do. Lee meets with Poppy. Says she's still struggling with Finn being the father to the monster Poppy raised. Finn tells Steffi Luna out of their lives and she's safe now. Steffi ends up asking Finn if he's wondering what could have been in regards to Luna. And he said, yeah, sometimes I do, but then he said the same thing, how he knows that, who she is and the fact that she tried to harm Steffi. Steffi started talking about how she has nightmares and all this other stuff because of what happened. And they was talking about the same thing, and she was like, I hope you know, I never forgive her, and I hate your daughter, and stuff like that. I said, we all know you hate her. We know you hate her. But yeah, what else? Finn ends up saying that he's grateful that Luna's behind bars, but I don't believe him. I still don't believe him. Ivy brings up the obvious yet again about how Will lied. Luna tells Will that she'll do anything for him. She just started getting all close and stuff like that. He finally went over there to the doggone phone. He picked it up and said he called the police. She told me, no, please, or whatever. Just talking about that's the perfect place for them to build a life together. And I said, this lady crazy. I said, what the word going to, girl? What's not clicking? What's not clicking? Now, you was right when you thought that the baby would have a soft spot for you, because he definitely do. But other than that, you girl, what's going on? He still, sit there in the bushes and you seen these folks kissing and everything. I mean, that don't mean nothing nowadays, but in this case, it does. In this case, it does. But yeah, she was telling him how she'll do anything for him. Poppy ends up saying how she don't consider Luna her daughter anymore. She dead to her. That's when Deacon came over and said that's harsh or whatever. And she reminded them that the girl tried to send her to jail for something she didn't even do. And I said, yeah, exactly. What y'all thought? That she was gonna be grateful, and she's still supposed to walk into my son. Where's that little B word? I said, look, Poppy don't care. Lee finally telling me so she see Luna for who she is and that she can't be saved. Do you? Or are you gonna be the one to save her again when she go off that cliff, allegedly? But yeah, Ivy tells Electra she can have any man she want or whatever. She's still young and stuff, and that's true. That's true, but she was like, she don't want no other man. She wants Will. She wants Will. Luna said the place perfect for them to build their family. Deacon don't think that Luna's sorry at all. Lee ends up agreeing. Artie said Steffi says she still has nightmares. Katie thinks the baby will be a reminder of Luna. Artie said Steffi says she'll always hate Finn's daughter and stuff like that. What else? Let's see. Luna started crying again. She started crying again, talking about some, she just want love. That's all she ever wanted and stuff like that. And I said, who that remind y'all of? Sheila. Sheila said the same thing. She said all she ever wanted was love. That's what I think she said that when Bill was pretending to want her. But yeah, I said, you look like what they call it, like granddaughter, like grandmama, or like grandmama, like granddaughter. Either way go, y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I said she definitely just like Sheila. So Will was like, after he grabbed the phone and talked about calling the police, even though he didn't, he told me some, what did he say? What did this man say? He said, I don't want to hear anything out of your mouth except how's the baby, because she was touching her stomach and stuff like that. I said, you fool. I said, you worried about the wrong thing. I mean, you worried about the right thing, but at the same time, you worried about the wrong thing, because you need to be calling the police before it let you come through the door and she started grabbing stuff trying to murder this girl. But now, to myself, all I want to hear is, how's the baby? How's the baby? If you don't call the police, you wasting way too much time. Maybe she wouldn't have went over the cliff. You went and wasted doggone time. Oh, I almost forgot a part. I almost forgot. The good for nothing guard. She walked through there or whatever. She's talking about something. What's her last name? Nazawa, whatever her name is. Whatever her last name is. And she started looking at stuff like that. I think she told her to get up or something, and she ain't moved. She's supposed to go in there and flip the cover and see the girl gone. Now, how you let her get out the doggone cell? You want to call her name and stuff. Do your job. She looking at stuff. Don't be scared now. Take your tail in there. You did this. You let the psycho out. You let her use you to go on social media. Now you let her get out and sneak in a little laundry cart thing. But yeah, it's talking about some get up. Girl, she gone. How y'all didn't see her on the cameras? Y'all should have at least saw her on the doggone cameras leading and getting in the doggone laundry cart. Good for nothing. Can't do nothing right. Might as well left for a big house. He don't watch it either, and y'all don't either. That's it, y'all. Let me know what y'all thought of the episode. Stay tuned for the next video. Until next time, deuces. Have a good rest of the day and be safe.